do anything for a quarter.
I'd do anything for a quarter.
Hey everybody, Jim Cummings here. Welcome to my podcast, Toon'd In with Jim Cummings. We have a great guest for you today. But before we get to that, make sure you like and subscribe. Our podcast has partnered with the largest Comic-Con in North America, Fan Expo, the Juggernaut. We're touring all over North America live, so get your tickets and come be a part of the live audience. It'll be fun. Go to fanexpohq.com for the tickets. We'll see you in a city near you, or a little bit away, but you can drive. And with all that said and done, sit back and enjoy today's episode. And as always, thanks for tuning in to Toon'd In with Jim Cummings.
So first up, I'll introduce to you the voice of Eddy, none other than Tony Sampson.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Thank you. I know you.
Next up, the voice of Ed, Matt Hill.
Well, that's me. Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Yeah. Hi,
Thanks
buddy.
for doing this.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
absolutely. Do I sit on this one here?
by me. Let's check
Okay.
in.
I get to sit next to you. Hi, guys.
And last but not least, the voice of Ed, Double D, Sam Vincent.
Hello.
And of course, it wouldn't be Toon'd In with Jim Cummings without the legendary voice of Winnie the Pooh and Tigger 2, Mr. Jim Cummings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for noticing me. Oh, bother. That's a yours line.
I'll give it back to him. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Good to see you. All right. Damn.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Let's scoot back. Oh, let me see. Oh, there we go. Boy, we're not used to being on camera.
No.
I'd have been better looking had I known I was going to be photographed.
Too close.
Yeah. That's easy for you to say, assuming you said that. Where did that come from? What orifice?
Oops, sorry, sir. It's like one of those special wind instruments. It's like coming from 3 orifices.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's going to be a good show today, huh?
All right.
Well, you guys are in the right place.
How are you guys enjoying Philadelphia so far? How's the convention been for you?
I love it. Everyone's smiling and they like me. It's so different than reality.
What he said.
Oh yeah.
Now, we were just talking backstage that we're all Vancouver boys, except for Jim here.
Odd man out.
And that was a big part of how you guys got cast together on so many shows, was it not?
Yeah, everything was done in Vancouver, man.
Yes, a lot of our shows, and Ed, and Eddy was, well, a lot of people know this, but Danny Antonucci, the creator of Ed, and Eddy, is from Canada. And yeah, I would put a stamp, kind of a pretty good stamp on made in Canada, kind of. You know, I want to shout out to the Korean animators back in the day who did the actual, you know, hard animation stuff with actual cell animation when it was still being made that way, so. But
Back in Canada West.
yes.
Yeah, Korea.
So, but yeah, exactly. So, but
Totally, eh?
for sure. Canada. Woo. Canadians are weird, right, Matt?
Oh, we love you too.
Could you guys each just give us a brief rundown of how you got into voice acting, whether it came from childhood plays or what drew you into voice acting initially?
Just goofing around in, you know, improv in high school, doing theater sports, improv, and then doing more, you know, plays and stuff. And then with the history of Vancouver, the industry, it started to have more like, Stephen J. Cannell came up and created a studio, and he started producing TV shows like 21 Jump Street and Wise Guy and Hat Squad and all these shows. So TV was happening, and slowly but surely there started to be more dubbing happening and more productions happening up there. So I got in as a high school student, got an agent pretty early on, and started doing on-camera work, and then the voice work slowly started to come along. But for me, it was really just being a kid who just liked to, do stupid things with my brother and make funny scenes. And our big thing was Carol Burnett was a big inspiration for us. Like,
She's amazing.
Yeah. So,
That's pretty good inspiration.
Yeah, it just started off with us trying to reproduce these ridiculous scenes, that Tim Conway and, we're putting grapefruits in it, Mr. Dudbone, Miss Wiggins, doing all that stuff and trying to make our parents laugh. So that was kind of a fun start for me and my bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I always say I make a living doing the stuff used to get me kicked out of class.
Well, that's it.
So if it works. What's that?
So
like the dolphin.
noise.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Can
here
you
we
give us a
go.
little dolphin?
We don't have dolphins here. Mr. Cummings. Sister Mary Agnes loves me.
Who did that?
That's right. Wasn't me.
Yeah, for me, I've always lived life completely oblivious. I'm autistic, and I didn't even really know that I was supposed to really do much. I just kind of did it, and I was like, that looks cool, I'll do that. And somebody had mentioned, because I was always really silly, and I would always get right into characters, and I didn't have a break on my emotional outbursts. So everything was always 150%. And I guess I talked to my friend's agent, and next thing I knew, I'm doing My Little Pony, and then X-Men, and they brought me in, and it's I just kind of went with the flow. And I remember one day somebody asked me, but weren't you nervous? And I was like, I don't know, nobody told me I was supposed to be. So I think the fact that I was kind of just lived life moment to moment and oblivious and just gave it 110%, I just kind of wound up there and went, wow, this is cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you were on TV at a very young age as well.
Yeah,
If I'm not
that's what I
mistaken,
mean.
The Odyssey, right?
Yeah, I just kind of got, there's a door, and I'd walk through it, and they'd be like, hey, do this thing, and and I didn't have any breaks, and next thing you know, it was very easy because I think I didn't have breaks, and it was even easier because people were telling me how I was supposed to act and behave. Mm-hmm. So for me, that was simple. Okay, do this. Do you know what I mean? So I was so oblivious, and I just thought it was all easy. And that was the big clincher for me. Weren't you nervous? I was like, nobody told me I was supposed to be nervous. I was just doing it. Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to try and get you out of your shell.
That's
the thing, bro.
I'm still trying to find that. I don't think I ever had
Uber
one.
rides are very interesting for us. you get Tony on a roll. We're like, oh boy, this guy's good. Anyway.
God. Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful thing.
How about yourself, Matt?
Oh, wow. Well, for me, it was sort of obviously a similar bend in terms of growing up in Vancouver. It was starting to become, quite a hub for doing voiceovers and TV shows and stuff. And so it was as 11, I was like, I'm going to be an actor. I'm going to do it. I had no idea what I was going to do, but I just knew I had to do it. So I somehow, booked an interview with an agency there. Who ended up becoming my agency that I still work with today. An agent named Dorothy Boyce, who just went, God, kid, either I'm delusional or you got something. You remind me of Mike Fox. That's right. So, either I'm making the mistake of my life or I'm going to sign you. Because, for real, I showed up at her office and she's like, she sounded like Marge Simpson's sister. So
Say
she's
that
like,
3 times
yeah,
fast.
exactly. She's cigarette smoke. She's like, who are you? I'm like, oh, hi, I'm your 11 o'clock. She's like, your name's Matt Hill. I'm like, yeah, hi. She's like, well, you got any experience, Matt? I'm like, nope, but I've always wanted to do this job. And she's like, boy. Okay. So she's like, all right, kid, I'm going to take a chance on you, but don't shit the bed taking a chance on me.
That's good advice.
Sign up for a course.
The nuns used to tell me that.
Oh, yeah, exactly. So,
That's funny. What are the odds?
Nobody ever told me I wasn't supposed to shit.
But it's
You're
amazing.
not supposed to?
Oh, man.
Because you have one person that believes in you, right? Because she could have said, yeah, no. Security, right? But she was like, yeah, I got a feeling about you, kid. So it's like, 45 years now I've been in the biz. So it's just like, man. And, getting to work with these guys and meet Jim and all these beautiful people. It's just like, you guys, man, thanks for being part of the village. So, yeah, thank you.
Woo! Nice.
We love you, Matt.
And then Jim, why don't you just give a quick rundown of how you got started?
Yes. Well, I started off as a really annoying child. Hard to believe, right? And yeah, it was, I joked about it, but it was the thing that used to get me kicked out of class. Doing dolphin noises. We don't have those here at St. Columba. And they do now, by the way. And I always thought it was fun I didn't want to be, I liked being in plays because it was a good way to meet girls. That and play drums or sing or something like that. So that was good. And I just did that, and I didn't want to be the cute little kid or whatever. I'd rather be the weasel who, or Chuck E. Cheese back there. How you doing, Cece? All right. And one thing led to another, and I ended up doing character voices. And I have to say, I don't know when you guys got the bug or knew where you were going to aim, but like for me, I've said it before, I was watching the old Jack Benny program, and Mel Blanc, the great Mel Blanc, was on there. Yeah, and he was doing all these character voices, and my dad goes, "You see this bastard?" Everybody was, yeah, you knew my dad, huh? But he's the guy who does all that Tasmanian the duck and the bugs and everything. And he did all the voices, and I go, well, he doesn't have to stand in a corner for being weird. Yeah. So I'll be him when I grow up. And now I'm not him, but I'm whoever I am. So now I get to hang out with all these cool guys. Woo! So, and you. So thanks, Thanks for asking. Assuming somebody did ask.
I did.
Okay, good. I was afraid of that. Thank you.
Now, we actually have 4 Eds on stage, believe it or not, because Jim, you played Ed in The Lion King.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Honorary Ed.
Yes. I was the good-looking one. I was the one who wasn't Cheech or Whoopi.
Can you give us a little Ed?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. And you can quote me. Feel free to quote me anytime.
Oh my God,
Oh,
that's
gosh.
great. Oh.
Somebody
That's great.
shoot me.
But I want to jump back to 1999 when Ed and Eddy first started. Can you take us through the audition journey and how you got those roles? And did you guys know each other beforehand?
Wow. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so just like everything else, I had no idea what was going on. I had worked with Danny on some other weird shows, and they got a call, and I think Danny kind of knew me. I don't know if me looking like Eddie has anything to do with it at all, but I got called in, and kind of the same thing. I went through, and I just kept doing what they said till finally, Relax Double D came out, and then. I was always like, okay, I guess I'm doing this today. Okay, I guess I'm doing that today. And then next thing I know, there's more auditions. And then they got the call and like, oh, you're doing it. And I'm like, okay, I guess that's what I'm doing now. You know what I mean? And then it's so funny looking back because I really didn't plan anything. I just kind of went with whatever was going on. Oh, that looks cool. I'll go do that. And then if it did, I was like, cool. And if it didn't, I was like, all right, I guess I'm going over there now.
Wow.
Go golfing, man.
And you never expect a show to go for 10 years, right?
I never even expected to walk through the door and have someone ask me to make weird noises. Are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah.
So I was just happy to be there,
Yeah.
I love your energy. You feel like you really embody Eddie as a person.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just jazzed to be there most of the time, Yeah, there's so much going on, and there's, if one thing doesn't whatever, over there's something really cool going on too. You know what I mean? So if you go over there, eventually you'll find something really fun there too. Yeah.
And
that works.
And for Matt and myself, we had worked previously on other shows.
So we knew each other?
Yeah, well, I knew about because Matt's your first show was Captain N, Captain Nintendo.
Yeah.
And so I knew Matt from that, but then our first show that we did together was a show called Dino Babies. And it was an exciting show because Sue Blue, who's legendary voice actor and director, she came up to direct us in Vancouver for this show. And actually, Sue was the first time when I was a young guy, they said, hey, we're starting to do more voice work. The first introduction to voice that I ever had, she did a workshop in Vancouver. And it was my introduction to the voice world was through her. Yeah,
Me too.
Oh, really?
No kidding, yeah.
Yeah,
Her
so
and
she,
Andrea Romano.
Yeah, so she came up and gave this workshop, and she was, kind of just, it was a basic, how do you do this? And she was just going through her, like, playing her little boy voices and doing this, and I was just like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And so when I finally got that job, it was like, wow, it was like, okay, now I'm in the studio with Sue, and we're doing the show, and I was doing it with Maddie. And so we knew each other before we got to Ed, and Eddy, but the first audition for Ed, and Eddy, it came in the fax machine. It comes out a little picture and description of this guy, and I'm just sitting there going, I read it, and I was like, oh, all right, he's supposed to, I was trying to figure out where he lives in my throat, oh, he's supposed to, so I kind of started there, and then, numerous callbacks, and then eventually ended up in a kind of like a final callback with a group of 3 dudes. Like there was 3 Eds over there, 3 Eds over here. They switched us up. The alternate universe. And then I went in with these 2 guys. I can't say that, and then when we went in, it was like magic. No, it wasn't like that. It's like you go in, you say your lines, and you get out, and you're like, I don't, But,
I have no idea how.
But eventually, when we got the job, we showed up, and I go, oh, Maddie, it's you. And Tony was there, and anyways. And then we just went through the process of trying to make Danny happy. And hopefully, make sure we don't get fired, right? That's always the first 3.
Well, it worked.
Yeah, it did, right?
100%.
It worked.
Yeah.
Well, we called it was basically, we knew early on it might be a marathon. We didn't know how long it would be an ultra marathon of popularity. Because, like I say, 25 years later, holy crap, you guys. What a gift to get to be
beautiful,
with you
yeah.
guys and 3 of my favorite people on the entire planet. And so thank you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
One thing that I did know, which is really strange, is I knew how really cool of a piece of art this was because of we saw the studio and you saw them drawing all the storyboards. I knew this was a big kind of really artistic deal. So I was kind of like, wow, okay. So these are really artistic people, and I was just kind of happy to be there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I knew that they were really smart, Yeah.
Well, I think that's why so many of these 90s cartoons have such longevity, because there was so much
100%.
artistry put into it, so much time and attention.
Oh, they were so good.
And love, and it's, even with, Disney Plus coming out years ago, it's kind of reinvigorated all of those cartoons that we hold dear, and they get passed down to the new generations and yada, yada, yada. But I think it's funny, Sam, that you mentioned Sue Blue, because it just reminds me what a small world this is. Jim, was that not your first introduction to voiceover as well?
Yeah, I the first thing I did, I made a demo tape, and somebody told me to do that, so I did. And then they said, well, do you know anybody in the business? And I go, what business? 'Cause I go, yeah, I sold shoes, if that's what you mean. No. So I took a workshop just to meet people, and it was Andrea Romano, the legendary voice director, and Sue Blue, another legendary voice director. And so that's how I accidentally, on purpose, met people in the business.
Yeah.
And it was the rest is mystery.
Yeah, well, it is.
And history, right?
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You too, right?
Well, that's the thing is you
100%.
don't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
You don't know that it's a thing. Now it's a thing. In my mind, people, voice acting, that is a profession. I'm going to pursue that.
Yes.
And back in the day, it was I'm a goofball who likes to make sounds, and voices. And then I liked theater and I liked these things, but I remember the first time I got an audition for voice, I was like, what do you mean? I've been going to these auditions and the camera's there and you're doing your thing. And, back in the day, it was you look like you could be, an Italian pizza boy. So that's what you're reading for today,
there you go.
And then it's you get to this world where it's you are going to be an elf today or a robot. And you're this is interesting.
Sure.
And that's, because on camera was fine, but then it was like, but even back in the day, it was like, oh, you can play a gang member or this or that.
Yeah.
And very limiting to what, they think you look like. And the minute you're in there, you get to be a superhero in drag, and you're like, what?
There you go. And
so-
what was the name of this mysterious hero?
Shizo.
Fantastic laser lipstick.
Wow.
Yeah.
You could hear the overreaction like that. That's amazing.
These boots are killing me.
Do you know what's funny? Is I've heard a lot of people say that they thought Double D was a girl for like the first few years.
Yes.
Just because they
Well,
thought
most
that was the
double
hair.
D's are girls.
It's true.
Wow, that's amazing. Thought it was a girl.
You have the drumsticks right here. You can use them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I better get ready, just in case.
Speaking of small world, speaking of small world, Matt, I love this job because going through people's resumes, there's always something that stands out to me that's like obscure or unique. You guys have done so many voices in your career. You voiced the hero in Def Jam Fight for New York, the main protagonist character, right? How did that sound again? Wasn't it multiple voices?
God, you're making me scratch my memory bank.
Scratch it hard.
He was, I know he was New York, wasn't he?
Yeah,
He was
very much so.
badass. Because I very rarely get cast for badass characters. So that was, for me, that was a stretch. But thank God they were like, yeah, can you make him a little lower? I'm all like, yeah, you mean like down like here? Just make him sound like he's gonna shit himself all the time. All right, you got the job. So yeah.
Well,
and
the
he-
reason I say, sorry to cut you off, the reason I say it's a small world is because my dad actually played D-Mob in that game.
What?
Yeah, Christopher Judge, yeah.
How about that?
Yeah, so I was going through your credits and I was like, no way, because I played as you like for hours and hours as a kid, beating up my own father,
How's your dad? How's your dad doing?
He's doing great, yeah. He does a bunch of these fan expos as well,
yeah.
you see him around.
We'll say hi to him. For
Absolutely.
Sure. What a small world.
I know. And you recorded at that EA studio, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Burnaby.
What a place that was, just a little tangent. We're talking about this studio, it's a campus.
Yeah,
It's a
it was crazy.
campus. They have multiple soccer fields, football fields, it
Yeah,
looks
you go
like
there
you're on
for
a
an
college
audition,
campus.
it's like,
It's so
Eye
cool, yeah.
scan completed. Please enter.
Exactly. Exit the building.
Yeah, right. You have been irradiated. Move on to the next level.
it's like,
Sign here.
Very cool, yeah.
Here's the script. You're like, okay.
wow. So, yeah, it was EA was a pretty big thing.
Good vibe in that. Yeah, absolutely. God.
And also,
good
since we're
stuff.
talking to you right now, Matt, you were also Raphael in the live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I also fit in the suit too, so it was good.
He was in the suit.
The suit.
Inside the suit.
How do they move the
Turtle
mouth on that suit?
Yeah.
Oh my! How do you move around?
How do you move around and how does the little mouth, like, how do you manipulate
Same
it?
as a Muppet. There was a puppet behind Matt.
I'll just step in there. That's all thanks to Jim Henson's company,
Yes.
who basically, if you've ever read the book called No Strings Attached, I don't know if anybody
It's
has ever read that book. It
brilliant.
basically
Yeah.
goes through Jim Henson's Creature Workshop and talks about, how they started the design for the turtles and all the animatronics for the heads and all that stuff. They really pioneered the suits. All the turtle fans know that. But so you got to participate in that kind of that creation.
Well,
of that.
exactly. And at that time too, right? Like I was a fan, but I didn't really realize how freaking big it was until we started filming. Because we literally had like the street would be filled with kids and their parents wanting to, get a glimpse of the four turtles and between breaks and stuff. And little did I know that I joined the fraternity of Turtle Brothers and so.
And I like to
an
sell.
honor.
That's
I
a
like
pretty
to sell
exclusive
that.
club.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Because literally, I was like this 11-year-old kid that wanted to be an actor. I never thought I'd get to be a turtle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
When we first did Ed and Eddy, and I saw Matt Hill walk in and I got to work with him, I was like, oh my God, I get
That's
to work with
Raph.
Raphael!
I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And I don't.
Sure.
And Matt, I don't know if this is a fact, but I think, are you the only one that's done the voice and the suit?
Oh yeah.
Because he was
right,
in the spin-off TV series. You were the voice of Raph as well, so I think Matt has the distinction of being in the suit and being the voice of Raph, which I think is
that's
pretty
pretty cool.
That is very cool.
Anybody else notice that Sam is not only the brains in the show, but like when we're here, he's also the double D brains?
I'm just saying.
And don't forget to mention this.
Actually, let me
I
do
do,
this for you.
because Matt
true.
won't sell himself as hard as I will. So.
Thanks, bro.
Oh, we love you, Double D.
Jim, one of your first roles was acting in a suit, was it not, as Lionel the Lion?
Oh yeah, but I can't imagine many people remembering this, but it was back on the day, it was 85, long time ago, and they had just come up with cable TV, and Disney had their own channel, and it was a show called, and it was people in costume, and a lot of people thought it was me, but it wasn't me. It was a little person, and it was actually Sharon from Mickey Mouse Club. Back in the 50s. She grew up, and I was so honored to have Sharon be Lionel the Lion. Do you guys remember Dumbo Circus? I can't, not many. Really? Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
Well, anyway, I was Lionel the Lion, Dumbo's pal.
Thank you for going. That's very kind of you. To you too. But yeah, that was my first gig.
Wow.
Yeah.
How long had you been in the meeting people and been in the scene and stuff like?
Oh,
because that was literally the first one you got
just
paid,
a couple of weeks. Yeah, like a week. I made a demo tape because somebody told me make a demo tape.
Yeah.
So I did that, and then I had a job, and I was very fortunate. I know that. Knock on wood. I got my first job, and the thing of it is, it lasted for it was 65 episodes, which is a lot,
Oh, yeah.
and that lasted a year and a half. And then, at that point, I had an agent.
Yep.
So because an agent will take you if you're already making money.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take your 10%. Waka waka. Sure, you got it. So I lucked out in that regard. Yeah.
You would have got your Screen Actors card and stuff too?
Yes, that's true.
That's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I was
That's
Taft-Hartley.
so cool.
Which means you're working in the business, but you're not paying us dues. So buy a membership and pay us dues. Okay, now you can keep working and paying us dues.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you
In
go.
perpetuity.
In perpetuity.
In Canada.
Now, Tony, you stepped away from voice acting for a number of years. Are you actively voice acting again?
No, I retired after Ed and Eddy. I work in.
Well, wait till the panel's over.
I still do I'm doing these with these guys because Matt asked me, and that's my kryptonite. It's like literally, if you want me to do something, if you get Matt to ask me, it's pretty much guaranteed I'll do it, no matter what it is. No, I retired and got a normal job and.
It's not normal, bro. Your job's not normal.
Well, I mean,
It's pretty awesome.
a scheduled job.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
like-
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
What is it for those who don't know?
It's a beautiful thing what he does.
I run
Tell
heavy.
him. It's so great.
I'm trying. My mouth doesn't work.
Good. You're doing good.
I run heavy equipment in the mines of northern Canada for working up there, and been doing that for 20 years. So I get to play with really big toys.
Big toys.
And I have a good schedule, so I get to work week on, week off, and I always have a job.
Like those big Tonka trucks? Literally, he's got a human-sized Tonka truck. That's what he drives. It's freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Good for you.
And now,
I push dirt.
if they were to reboot Ed and Eddy, would you come back to it?
Well, I'd have to. Because they'd have Matt call me.
There you go.
Yeah.
Be like,
Matt would be
"Scott."
like, Tony, they're going to do Ed and Eddy. You coming? And I'm like, okay.
Okay.
But you also make music now too, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I like creating. And I think creativity is one of those things, doesn't matter what avenue it is. It's good for us. you know, to kind of make your own whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I started making music, I don't know how long ago, but I've got music all over Spotify.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Nice.
Come on, sell it right now. Where can you
Yeah,
find
I've got
it?
music all over
Exactly.
Spotify and Apple Music and whatever streaming service it
Oh,
is.
great.
And Tony Sampson, I make all my own sounds and I do all
really
the
cool.
producing and the album art, and it's my creative outlet.
That's awesome.
That's wonderful.
He put like, he's got these awesome headphones. He goes, listen to one of my songs.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, how would you describe it? Just give a general vague description. How would you call it?
I don't know, it's like jazzy kind of electronic.
Yeah, so when he put this
It
thing
doesn't-
on to me, and then I was like,
Yeah, because
whoa, dude.
I
was
say
like,
jazzy because I don't
pretty
follow
intense.
like, you know, there's like certain constructs you're supposed to have, and I
Right.
don't do that. Sometimes it's left
That's
field,
great.
right field, blue field. I just kind of let it flow, and whatever comes out is what it is.
That's great.
he's let nature inspire him on some of them.
Oh,
Yeah, lots of nature inspired.
Oh, yeah.
And then but you make a couple bucks. You make a few bucks though, right?
I mean,
And everybody get out your phones and subscribe.
I mean,
Come on, let's be.
I mean, for me personally, my favorite part is I get to open it up and see like someone in New Zealand is like listening to my
Download it,
music, and that
yeah.
to me is so cool. Or like somebody in Saudi Arabia is jamming out, like whether they're working out or dancing or do you know what I
Wow.
mean? Like whatever it is, somebody in the world is vibing out to sounds I made, and it's cool.
That's
so for me, that's the most important part, you know.
That's cool.
Now, speaking of music, Sam, are you a singer? Because I saw on your credits that you did the singing voice of Sonic the Hedgehog
I
in
did.
Sonic Underground.
I did.
baby.
I did. And it was one of those things that was just one of those surprise things because I was like, don't they have, you know, Jalil's doing the voice of Sonic? And so I never really got an answer to it because when you're young and there's a job opportunity, you just take it. You don't question it, you know? So it was a cool thing to go into the studio. And the great thing about that was every song, if you've watched the show and listened to the music, every song they'd go in different styles, and they were quick little like 45-second songs like they'd throw into the show. And it's one of those things I kind of did, and you kind of forget about, but you know, but Sonic's such a huge thing, so you're like, I want to be part of the Sonic legacy and universe.
Yeah,
so
of course, of
it's
course.
kind of those things I label myself. Hey everybody, I'm the singing Sonic. You know,
sing
so
Sonic?
Wow.
my voice is trashed right now.
Yeah, you gotta sing now. Sing.
We're all in this together. Birds of a feather, baby.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my
I feel like I've rocked, you know, for 6 weeks. There's a bloody hell. You want me to bloody sing right now?
Jim, do you have a favorite character to sing in? I know people ask you all the time, you know, what's your favorite character? It's like
yeah.
asking you your favorite kid. But what about
Yeah.
singing? Is that
Boy,
a little different?
I think so. Maybe Ray from Princess and the Frog. He was good.
Yeah.
Look how she lights up the sky. Y'all remember the California Raisins? Anybody?
Oh
Yeah. Well, I was the lead singer.
Really?
For the California.
No
But no, I
way.
don't dance. No, I was not in that costume, and I don't dance. But yes, I did sing.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
you're my hero.
Oh, stop it.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that.
I know.
California
Yeah.
raisins.
Hell yeah.
Oh my dude.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it's a
amazing.
weird. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
That's cool,
Shit.
man.
Yeah, and I stole claymation raisin from the set. Yeah. Just so you know. And I took it home, and I thought I was really being slick, and it just dried up and fell apart. And I said, "Damn." Well, no. I mean the actual one from. I do have the one that they made and gave me, and that one I kept. But no, I actually stole one from set, and they're bigger than you'd think. They're like this big, and it dried up like a year and a half later and just turned to purple, you know, jelly or something. But anyway, that's my story. But don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Another really interesting thing I found out about you, Matt, was your role in Shanghai Nights, playing across from Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
How
man.
cool was that? Yeah, you guys didn't know that, did
man.
you?
Yeah.
Go watch Shanghai Nights, you'll see this man.
Funnest 4 days of my life.
Tell us what it was like working with Jackie Chan.
It's like he's a legend, a master. He's a humanitarian. Gives more money away than some countries' GDPs for charity. Wow. And never tells anybody. And it was a really beautiful experience. And the scenes with him and I, because everyone else had already gone, I guess, home or whatever. It was really special, man. Because cool. He's just such a genuine person. And also too, fun fact, between scenes, he literally just juggles anything. He just juggles, right? So I'm like, oh my God, that's that guy. And he's a good guy, man. So
is it true he messes up his lines a lot?
Because English obviously is second language.
Of course.
So his handler or his gal, who's his translator, he had his lines in Cantonese, and then the English lines, but all in phonetics. So every time it was my point of view to him, or no, other way around, sorry, I get dyslexic, where you don't see his lines, he would have my lines written on...
He brandoed him.
Yeah, so you literally
Brando.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, it was perfect, right? So, it was... it was great, man. And then,
wow.
It was, so thanks for asking.
Like I said, it's fascinating to me in this industry, how many different roles you can take on and different avenues and, different walks of life. Me personally, that's one of the huge reasons that I'm in the entertainment industry myself is because it's like an amalgamation of all these different walks of life, every career you can think of. And not only that, like on set, you have electricians and cameramen and just so many different talents. It's really cool to see it all come together in a collaborative effort.
Absolutely. Well, you know what I think is where I felt really humbled because, as an actor, you just want to do the best job you can do, right? And not get fired or, whatever. And remember on like day 3.
Always a good goal.
Yeah, exactly, right? One of the grips came up to me and I love that because he said, hey, just want you to know, you're working with a legend and you're meeting him as an equal. I was like, dude, I'm doing a good job. He's like, fuck yeah, you're doing great.
I'm so glad nobody ever told me that you could get fired.
Yeah.
I thought once you were there, that was it, man. I had no clue. That would have scared me.
Well, so far so good, right?
You're doing good, man.
All right, one more thing I have to bring up before we get into a little game here. Is this one's for you, Sam. You voice Lloyd Garmadon. Am I pronouncing that right?
I love that
I am Lloyd Garmadon. Lloyd Garmadon, the Green Ninja.
Yes.
Ninja
yes,
never
indeed.
quit. Never quit on yourself, okay?
Quite a popular character. Can you give us a little bit of his voice?
That's him.
It's very similar to talking.
That's him after 2 days of doing a con talking for 16 hours straight. No, that's basically, he's a young ninja who,
I came on the show into season 8 because Lloyd Garmadon started out, Jillian Michaels was the voice of Lloyd Garmadon as this young, scruffy kid who was getting into trouble. And eventually the writers, and they wanted to switch him and make him more like an adolescent. And they made the decision that they wanted to just slightly change the character. So I came in season 8, and it's been one of the longest kind of runs of, I've done a lot of young hero voices, but he's probably been the most extensive one I've done because it's still continuing to this day on Ninjago Dragons Rising on Netflix, season 4. It's really good. Watch it if you want to get on board. And it's been great. It's been awesome. A lot of the times with writing the lead stuff, it can get, it can be fine, but they've really managed to get some great writers on this show, and I've had an opportunity to do you can say some real acting, which is nice, like really well-written scenes and emotional stuff, and that's always a pleasure to do sometimes, I like being the goofy guy and doing all sorts of outrageous stuff, but sometimes when you have a grounded human scene, it's its own challenge, and I'm getting a lot of feedback from people who really connect to the character and all that stuff, that they really identify with his struggles and his self-doubt and all that stuff that people can cling on to, He becomes a comfort character. You've probably gotten that, that.
Absolutely.
He's my comfort character, so Lloyd really is a comfort character for a lot of people, so it's been a great journey.
Right on, right on.
Sweet.
Ninjago!
All right, I think it's the time in the podcast where we play a little game. Are you guys familiar with the voice swaps? Yeah? Well, for those of you who aren't, we do a little game on this podcast, and it's a voice swap game. So how it works is, Jim, I will give you, well, you will give us a character line of yours, be it Winnie the Pooh, be it whoever you please. And then if you fellas, if you gentlemen don't mind, repeating that same line, but in one of your character voices.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
And then we'll go vice versa.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That sound good?
I think so.
All righty. So shall I start us off?
Yeah.
Yes,
All
indeed.
righty, let's see. Somebody say a character that I do, I hope. Okay. Oh, well, that was quick.
I hear Tigger, I hear Hondo.
Okay, I heard Tigger. Okay, Tigger first. Okay. Okay, here we go. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. And don't forget to.
A wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are a wonderful thing.
The wonderful things about tigers is the wonderful things is their things.
Yes. Where did that last sound come from?
Sorry, down low.
So I'm supposed to do that?
You're on deck.
Oh, gosh.
You can do it.
Laugh-fish. The wonderful thing about tigers are wonderful things. Woohoo!
Yes. Hey. Nice. Very nice. And,
All right, and then for the reverse, I have some lines here from Ed, and Eddy that I was thinking that we could do like boom, 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 line, and then Jim will do all three.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
How does that sound?
All right.
Okay.
You got this, kid. You got this, kid.
no pressure.
So for you, Mad, you bet your sweet Bippy.
Oh,
Should I say it?
Hold on.
no,
I'll
sorry,
give you
Jim.
each a line. Okay. For Tony, I'd do anything for a quarter.
whoa.
Oh, yeah.
And then for Sam, yours will be, oh yeah, I feel the adrenaline, Eddy, baby.
That one. Right now.
You had to do it.
Yeah.
That tie into the
No, my
quarters.
voice.
Wait, they do a line that I'm supposed to do a line as a character?
Yeah, how about we do line, and then I have them right here if you want to read them. Sweet
Okay.
Bippy, do anything for a quarter,
God.
and oh yeah, I
right.
feel the adrenaline, baby.
Okay.
Shall we?
Yeah, go ahead, Matthew.
Oh, okay, my turn. Okay.
Your turn indeed.
You bet your sweet Bippy.
I'd do anything for a quarter.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah, I feel the adrenaline, Eddy, baby.
Oh, God. Now what do I do?
Now you have those same three lines in your character voices. You can either do them in all in the same voice or three. You can do them in three different
And where do I
voices. I'm
start?
throwing you.
Where's
I'll
the
point
first
to them
one?
while
Oh,
you.
Is that it?
Sweet
First
Bippy
one?
first.
Oh, okay.
You bet your sweet Bippy.
There we go. And
I'd do anything for a quarter.
well, thanks. Now I'm going to hell. Okay. And let's see.
Oh yeah, I feel the adrenaline, Eddy, baby. Let's get dangerous.
Good night, everybody.
Priceless.
Oh my God.
That was great.
That was
great.
painful.
Priceless.
I'm sorry y'all had to see that.
Now I think we have like 5 minutes. If there's a microphone right there. If you guys have any questions, we're only going to be able to get a couple done. Sorry, it's hard to keep within the time confines when there's
Yes.
5 people up here.
That was priceless.
That was
man.
awesome. Thanks.
All right, so yeah, let's do. Yeah, we'll take the 6 of you, but try and make it quick if you don't
Yeah.
mind.
Nice and quick.
Oh, do we have
Hear
a?
you. Project.
That's right. Tap it, turn it on.
I guess I'm also the tech AV guy.
Oh, here
I'll
we
be
go.
right there.
From the
See if it's
diaphragm.
on.
I did.
Tap it and turn it on.
Yes.
In the meantime, can you mime it?
Tech support.
Tech support, right? Hi, everybody. My name is Obi. This is for Jim. Jim, I actually just want to thank you super quick. My mom used to play Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid to calm me down. Unfortunately, it looks like she's in her last days. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. You inspired me to become a Disney cast member. And I was able to sing and perform and meet a lot of great people. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you really inspired me to be something really better. Thank you.
Well, God bless you. Thank you very much.
That was the sweetest, honey.
Wow.
My goodness.
Hi, my name is Michael Selfbot. I am an aspiring voice actor, and I've been doing fan-made projects for about a decade. So
Woo! Oh, yeah?
So this is a question for all of you, because you're all voice actors who have worked on various childhood IP that people have been inspired by. Now that you're on a podcast and you're aware of like social media and the response, what would your advice be for people trying to break into the industry now, in an age where it's an actual industry and it's competitive to do that?
Take it away.
I have horrible advice because I always feel like I got such great opportunities at a time where I was actually learning in the studio how to do this job, and it was like, it's one of the most extraordinary things ever. Because I was just a goofy, fun-loving kid with raw talent who was getting opportunities to work, you know, and now it's like, because you say it's so competitive, you gotta do all that work ahead of time, because you're having to, you know, think about getting, you know, an agent and a demo tape and getting it there and then competing against other people who've already been in the business for so many years. But the great opportunity is with social media, you can just start doing stuff right away and have thousands of people see you do it, which we never had. You can have so many people out there supporting you and believing in you and your talents through social media and using that as a positive tool to get feedback. And don't listen to the haters. Listen to the people who believe in you and are encouraging you, and just start there. Put stuff out and get good responses. And in the world we live in, you never know who's seeing you.
That's right.
You never know, and that's what's important to keep in mind.
There you go.
Can I add to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I add to that quickly? Because honestly, Sam's right. There's a guy that we met this morning that's literally what he did. And he now has like over 100,000 followers. So now he has his own brand. So that's why he's coming to these conventions. So, you know, it's a big deal. So, you know, absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Brandon. My question is there any sort of past project that you guys wish you could have collaborated with Jim on? Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
I don't know.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean,
Everything.
I mean, I've always watched stuff and go, you know, to work with people that you admire and to work with people that are gifted and have so much ability. You just want to be in a room with them.
Because it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, that's part of it is and I miss that a lot about how I grew up, is just being in rooms with other people who are talented, and you're going, I'm gonna steal that, like that, you know,
There you go.
that kind of thing, and make it your own. And so that
builds,
cross-pollination of inspiration is always something that I look forward to and miss too, because it's not happening as much anymore. But
Yeah. There you go.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Marissa. I'm also an aspiring voice actor. With all of the people that you've worked with throughout the years, if you could swap characters with anyone you worked with, who would it be?
If you could swap characters with anyone you've worked with, who would it be?
I'm not sure who it was, but I really wanted to do Starscream. I love Transformers. I had them all, and I was like, yes, here's my chance because I can do Starscream. And then I ended up being the little fat kid that was saying, I'm hungry. I mean, I still got to do it, but you know, it wasn't Starscream.
Wow. And for me, it would be Cinderella.
100%, man.
Or not. I could be wrong. Anyway.
Thank you for your question. We got to move on, though. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I gotta move on, but sooner or later, I want to thank Jim Cummings for coming In, but the voice of the Jungle Book and Tailspin.
Oh, yeah.
I have a question for you, Jim Cummings. If you do the comic book of Tailspin, can we do it on Disney, on Tailspin?
Wait, say it, if I did you say a comic book?
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to hear
I
it.
said a comic book.
If you did Tailspin again, could you do it on Disney? I believe is the question.
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was Disney. It was Disney. Boom ba boom ba dum ba da boom 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 ba boom ba dum. Oh, we up. Okay, just checking. Thank you. Great question.
Thank you very much. This will be the last one.
Yes, please. For the guys.
Hi, Paige.
You're having a good hair day.
It's complicated, but so I once saw like a post where someone reimagined the Ed, Edd n Eddy cast if they were American, and all three Eds were voiced by Jim. So Jim, if you were to do the voices of Ed, Edd n Eddy, what would you make them sound like?
If you were to do a voice of Ed, Edd, and Eddy, what would you make him sound like?
Probably Ed. How about you? What would you? Something that began with E, maybe? I don't know.
Everybody wants to be Ed. That's my opinion.
Because
Yes.
he loves
Yeah.
chickens.
Everybody,
double D.
Ed is just fun. Ed's fun.
He's very sparkly.
It is sparkly.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your question.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Paige.
And thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Once again, give it up for the four Eds.
Thank you, my friend.
You're a good man.
God bless, brother.
God bless you, man.
It's a beautiful thing.
You're such a good old.
Yeah.
You're a good
And come and see everybody at their table.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
we're still here.
Thank you, brother.
Tell
Come
us.
down,
Bye.
play.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Be sure to check them out in their
We'll be
booths.
checking.
You,
And
everybody.
don't forget the first 100 of you that came with that X on your hand, I believe. Don't forget to collect your Funko Pop on the way out.
Yes.
And don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Tuned In with Jim Cummings wherever you find your podcasts.
Yes, sir.
Once again, I'm producer Chris, Jim Cummings, Tony Sampson, Matt Hill, Sam Vincent. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it.
Hey.